To serve our people. Public service has defined much of my life. I have had the privilege of serving in various capacities as a legislator, as a governor, now as president. Throughout these years, one thing has remained constant. The challenges before us are always great, but the opportunity is even greater. You are the front lines of governance. You are the first to hear the concerns of our people, the first to act on their needs, and the first to bear the weight of their expectations. Your initiatives are anchored with the realities of the ground. You understand the strengths and limitations of your towns, and you design programs directly to respond to the needs of your constituents. A testament to this is the progress that we have made in local governance. Because of the refinements that you have introduced in measuring financial sustainability under the seal of good local governance, so many LGUs have met our highest standards. From over 493 LGUs in 2023, this has grown to 714 in 2024. That number is a clear indication. Yes, very good. This is a clear sign that more local governments are boosting fiscal discipline and transparency. Beyond this, you have contributed to the formulation and lobbying of key pieces of legislation, such as the Real Property Valuation and Assessment Reform Act, a very, very important act that clears out so much of the confusion that we run into, especially when it comes to building, reclassifying, or all of the things that we do to develop our land. The valuation and assessment process that has now been put in place has clarified a great deal of the problems that we were facing before. Also, is the Automatic Income Classification of Local Government Units Act. These laws uphold standards in managing real property and providing a more equitable system for local government financing. We have to do this because you are a victim of your own success. Kasi ang gagaling ninyo masyado, naabot na karamihan ng ating mga municipality ay nabigyan na ng seal of good local governance. Kaya ang gagawin ngayon natin, we will make it even more rigorous in the testing so that makita naman natin na talaga yung standards natin sa local government ay dahan-dahan umakyat. In our collective drive to localize the United Nations 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, we have also spearheaded island cluster conferences, ensuring that municipal leaders are equipped to align local programs with global targets for sustainability and development. Nagsimula tayo rito sa alignment between local government projects and national projects. At yan ang aming sinusulong. At dahan-dahan naman, nag-coordinate tayo. Ngayon, tayo ay sinisynchronize na rin natin ang ating ginagawa. Hindi lamang para dito sa national government ng Pilipinas, kung hindi pati na sa mga standard na ibinigay sa atin ng United Nations. At this juncture, I stand before you as somebody who has walked the same road that you have, who knows the difficulties and the rewards of local government. I understand the weight of the responsibility that comes with the job. But I also know the fulfillment of seeing lives change for the better because of the work we do. Yet, governance remains dynamic. The drivers of economic progress have changed from the traditional industry to innovation-based services. Technology has advanced so far and so fast. Climate change has upended our lives, and our people expect a government that is efficient, that is responsive, that is inclusive. The solutions of yesterday no longer are relevant today. They do not address the problems of today. So we carry a mission that's more crucial than ever. We must lead. And we must lead with integrity, serve with competence, and govern with a vision that extends beyond our terms in office. Sa dulo ng ating panunungkulan, isang tanong lamang ang mahalaga. Mas maginhawa ba ang buhay ng mga Pilipino dahil sa ating mga ginawa? Kung ang sagot nyo ay oo, ano natin, nanampanan natin ang ating tungkulin. So as this term comes to a close, I encourage you to reflect on the work that we have done. And whatever path you choose after this, whether you seek another mandate or move on to a new chapter in your lives, I trust that you will embrace the same grit, passion, and commitment to service. Even beyond your tenure, I hope that you will adopt and sustain the reforms that we have introduced in national and in local government, such as the ELGU, which helps streamline services, the kalinisan sa Bangkong Pilipinas for healthier communities, the extended producer responsibility for environmental conservation. So let us strengthen this partnership, one that transcends positions and terms, so that governance remains a force for prosperity and public service and legacy that continues to endure beyond our time. Complementing your efforts, this administration is focusing on streamlining and digitalizing bureaucracy to make government services more efficient. We are reinforcing collaboration across sectors to ensure that policies that we put in place address the actual contemporary needs and the challenges that you face. One concrete step in this direction is the implementation of the Electronic Business One-Stop Shop, or EBOS. As of last year, 113 out of 1,634 LGUs have fully complied with the EBOS requirement. Meanwhile, over 1,200 LGUs have now initiated automation efforts to enhance their transactions. To further support this shift, we have developed the ELGU as a ready-to-use EBOS platform, with 741 LGUs adopting it as of 2024. We have made critical government frontline services more transparent and accessible to our people. The modernized Philippines government electronic procurement system also drives our push for efficiency and transparency in public procurement, with features like the virtual store, the e-wallet, e-payment, e-marketplace. We are simplifying processes, ensuring accountability, and safeguarding public funds. Sa pangyayari ngayon, nandito na tayo sa ating kasaysayan, at ang humaharap sa atin ng mundo ay what faces us today is a highly technical world, a highly technical system for our different economies, for the global economy, and a rapidly accelerating development in all kinds of research and technology. And that is why we have to keep up with that. At hindi lamang dahil kailangan natin magpagsabayan sa iba't ibang bansa. Ngunit bukod pa ron, ay kailangan natin na magamit ang pinakamagagandang teknolohiya upang maging mas maganda ang serbisyo natin ibinibigay sa tao. Kailangan na natin maunawaan kung paano natin gagamitin ang mga bagong teknolohiya, kagaya ng aking mga nabanggit. Ito ay makakatulong para maging mas mabilis, mas maginhawa, at mas accountable lahat ng ating mga ginagawa para sa taong bayan. Napaka-importante nito. This is very, very important. Because without doing this, as you can see, we have seen the differences not only within our own political system, but also with the different countries around the world. Yung mga bansa na nakapag-develop ng mabilis at nai-adapt ang itong mga teknolohiya nito, ay sila ang nagiging matagumpay. At kung yung mga iba naman na hindi nila nalawa itong paggamit ng mga bagong teknolohiya upang pagandahin ang serbisyo para sa publiko, yan ang mga bansa na naiiwanan. Kaya't namin ito ay sinunod upang huwag naman ang Pilipinas maging isa sa mga bayan na naiiwanan. Ngunit sa ngayon, sa pagsasama at kooperasyon ng national government at saka ating mga LGU, maganda naman kung nagiging progreso. Kailangan lang natin pagpatuloy at tuloy naman ang ating suporta sa mga LGU para sa pag-adapt ng mga bagong teknolohiya. Napipilitan na tayo ngayon. Kailangan lahat tayo maging techy na. Kailangan lahat tayo, hindi na maaari yung pag may gagawin kayo, papagawa mo sa anak mo kasi hindi mo naintindihan. Kailangan maintindihan na rin yung technology, kailangan maintindihan na rin yung bagong sistema upang ma-maximize ito para sa serbisyo sa publiko. Sa Kalinga, na at inisyatiba para sa malinis na bayan, kalinisan sa bagong Pilipinas program, last year, 22,200 barangays took part in the regular cleanup activities, demonstrating synergy in building a healthier, more dignified nation. Ito rin ay naging ay napakalaga